Okay, hi YouTube. This is my first video, so if I sound like an amateur, it's because I am. Um, let's see. This is my review of different types of iodine, but I'm only going to review ones I'm familiar with. Alright, first, if not least, Atomidine. Edgar Casey formula, from what I understand. I've used it. Serving size, 1 drop. Gives you 600 micrograms, I think, mcg. Daily value, blah, blah, blah. Suggested use, adults take 1 drop in water in the morning. Atomidine is a clear iodine. It's one that you can, that's my webcam acting up. It's one that you can, say you got a sore on your face or something like that, and you don't want to have that ugly stain that regular iodine will give you. This is the stuff to use. It has a little bit of a, almost like a vinegar aftertaste if you were to put it directly on your tongue. But putting it in like 4 ounces of water, a little Dixie cup, your bathroom cup, belt it down, you won't even notice it. This one's intended as a dietary supplement, which is said on the label. Atomidine. There are videos about it on YouTube. So I suggest you do your own research as to how to use it and whatnot. While I'm at it, I should have said this to start. I have absolutely no medical training whatsoever. I don't pretend to be a doctor. I don't pretend to give any medical advice. Anything I happen to say, please double check. Don't take my word for its medicinal attributes. That's about it on that one. All right, Atomidine. Good stuff. Reasonable price. If you can't find it locally, Amazon is a great choice. You can find all of these on Amazon. And if you keep an eye out once in a while, you get a deal. Average iodine on Amazon is around $30 an ounce. But an ounce goes a long way, 480 drops. So if you're only taking 1 drop a day, it's over a year. One thing about iodine, none of these bottles are marked with a best if used by or discard after a certain date or after opening, any of that stuff. None of this has to be refrigerated. All of them are packed in amber glass bottles, and that's important. You can never store iodine in plastic or metal containers or any of that sort of thing. Iodine does attack metal. I've seen iodine dissolve some plastics. Yeah, iodine is always stored in amber glass bottles. It has no shelf life, so it'll outlive you. And don't let it freeze. Don't leave it out in the sunshine, that sort of thing, and the stuff will last forever. At least that's the understanding I have. I've actually contacted some of the manufacturers of these, and they flat out told me, yeah, there's no use by date or anything like that, or best if used by, like you'd find on a gallon of milk or anything else, because the stuff is basically good forever. Interesting. Next, my personal favorite is Lugol's solution. Can you see that? This is a 2% strength. It's the weakest of the Lugol's recipe. Again, this is just distilled water, potassium iodide, and iodine, 2%. It's It's a 2-ounce bottle, gives you 960 drops, and I get quite a bit of this stuff. As a matter of fact, I made my own through the help of some videos on YouTube. Much stronger, much I like it better, stronger. 2%. You got to take a lot of it to really how they call it, get desired results. Now, anyone starting out on this stuff, you start out slow. I personally, for instance, on the Lugol solution, 2% strength, on someone starting out, I wouldn't go more than, say, 2 drops in a little 4-ounce cup of water 3 times a day, and stay there for the first few weeks until your body gets accustomed to being well fed. Now, Lugol solution is the workhorse of the iodine family. These are all iodine, just different recipes. I really don't know what's in the Atomidine, but it's an Edgar Cayce recipe, so to speak. Oh, it's right here. Ingredients: water, and iodine trichloride. If you're going to take one of these, then you don't want to be taking other stuff like iodoral and things like that, because again, if you're not used to it, putting too much in. Well, like I said, if you're not used to it, you don't want to take a lot of it at once. Nascent iodine. This is like the Cadillac of the iodines. It's the most bioavailable form of pure atomic iodine. This is 2% strength by weight in a base of grain alcohol. 1 drop equals 400 mcg iodine. Dosage: 1 to 3 drops in a small glass of pure water 3 times a day, as directed by your healthcare practitioner. Best if taken on an empty stomach. Yeah, that goes for all of these. If you take any one of these right after a meal, yeah, you might feel like you have indigestion or something. Not heartburn like that. It's just like your meal just doesn't want to go down. Personal experience. So you want to make a point of taking these between meals. Nascent iodine is the most user-friendly of all the iodines. It requires almost no processing in the body. You can literally drop a few drops of this on your tongue, and within minutes, it's already in your bloodstream doing its thing. Nascent iodine is the one that you would want to give to the very young or the very old. Stuff can work wonders. I will make other videos on things I've read in my research, personal experience, and/or experience from friends and family. I have a group of friends and family, people I work with. Is probably over 45 people. I have to sit down and really count, that have been actively taking iodine for approximately a year now, and I've been told some very fantastic results in people's health. But that's another video. Today we're just going to look at the different iodines. Let's see. Lugol solution is the workhorse of the iodine recipes. Been around, so boy, Dr. Lugol is the one that first invented it 150 years ago, something like that. Been used for all kinds of stuff. Lugol solution was the go-to medicine before 1920. Many stories out there. If you want to do the research, just do a search on Lugol's iodine on the open web, and you're in for a lot of reading. There's some videos on it, and It's great for so many things. But that is the workhorse of the iodine family, in my opinion. I've used all of these personally. That's about it. Again, Atomidine is a clear iodine. It won't stain you like these will. I wouldn't use this for topical use. Well, it's so darn expensive. This is like $30 an ounce. This is a 4-ounce bottle. I happen to get a heck of a deal on Amazon on it, so I scooped it up at half price. This one has the grain alcohol base. It has a very pleasant taste to it. I like it. This stuff can be a little nasty as far as taste goes, but you don't taste it if you mix it in like 4 ounces of water. The stuff I use now is my own mix. I learned how to make it off of a YouTube video for cost, and I wanted something stronger, so that's what I got. And I know exactly what went in it. There's no surprises, no additives, no nothing. There's nothing listed on this label. It's just distilled water, potassium iodide, and iodine 2%. This one, where was it? I just read it too. It's in here somewhere. Oh, ingredients: water and iodine trichloride. And the nascent iodine is blah, 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 2% by weight, and a base of grain alcohol. But this is very, very user-friendly to the young and the very old. And if you want it for yourself, rock and roll, do it. Very nice stuff. Anyways, that's it. I'm not going to get into the curative powers of this stuff. That's for another video. But again, if you're looking to start on iodine supplementation, there's a ton of information on the web. There are iodine blogs. I belong to a couple. There's one on Yahoo, as a matter of fact. Just do a search, you'll find it, sign up, and learn from there. Again, these are the three that I'm very familiar with, personally have used. Have friends and family that have, for the most part, will take the Google solution. That's about it. Sorry if I look like an amateur. It's my first video, and I hope this helped anybody.